Hi, hello, good morning, good day, good evening, whatever. Hi. So today we're looking at Math 7 notes for 8-5, and this is on basic probability. So probability is, the probability of something happening. What is the probability of you rolling a dice and getting a 1 kind of thing? Probability is just the chance, or likelihood was a word that came up a lot in class when we talked about it. The likelihood of a specific outcome or event, the chance or likelihood of a specific outcome or event happening. And so why this is relevant and why this connects back to some Math 7 stuff that we've been doing is that the probability of an event is actually just a ratio. So tying back to that unit 5 when we talked about ratios, if you remember the way that we write ratios, because there are 3 of them, the best way now that we are middle school students is to write ratios as fractions. So a ratio, just a fraction. And what is a ratio doing? Remember that a ratio is just comparing two things. So it's a ratio or a fraction comparing. And then we're going to jump down below here, comparing the number of favorable outcomes to the number of possible outcomes. So a little bit more on that. When they say number of favorable outcomes, that's basically, what they want to happen, what you want to happen. Rather you're talking about flipping a coin and getting heads or rolling a dice and getting a 6, what you want to happen over the total possibilities. So your probabilities are always going to be written as fractions, unless, of course, the directions say otherwise. Every single fraction can also be converted into, and I'm just going to, box in fractions because that's the most important one. But anyway, every fraction can be converted into a decimal, and every decimal can also be converted into a percentage. For example, if we look at the fraction of 3/4 or 3/4, reminding from unit 2, to get that fraction into a decimal, we're dividing top divide bottom, or maybe you just know that 3/4 gives you 75 cents or 75 hundredths. And then to go from the decimal to the percentage, we're going to multiply by 100, which gives us 75%. So the first question on your practice problems and this first example ask you to express the probabilities as a fraction, decimal, and a percent. If it doesn't say, then you just assume it's asking for a fraction. We'll take a look at that first example in the next video.